I've been wanting to paint my door for a while now, and I thought what better time to do it than now since I'm stuck at home all day. So here's me putting tape all over my door, and I had to speed this up because this literally took me like 30 minutes to do. And then I painted the edges with some white paint so that when I took it off it would be more clean. And then here's me painting one of these sections. This ended up taking me like 2 hours, but this is the before and this is the after, and I really liked how it turned out actually. And then my sister brought me some cakes she made from a TikTok video. So yeah, like for part 2. Hi guys, so this is part 2, me painting my door. So this time I decided to paint some sunflowers, and here's me painting the background. And then I didn't like how dark the color was, so then I painted over it with a lighter blue. And then my sister wanted me to go downstairs because she made these Korean corn dogs and she wanted me to try it, and here's me having a bite of one. It was actually really good. And then I started to paint again. So then I went over the petals with a darker yellow to make them more vibrant, and then here's my cat watching me. And then I outlined the petals with a dark brown so you could see them better. And then my sister brought me some more food. So then I didn't like how dark the brown was on the tips, so then I went over with white and then yellow. So here's the before and here's the after. Like for part 3. Part 3, me painting my door, and I decided to paint a sunset as you can see, but it turned out so bad and I was like freaking out, and then I hit my head. So then, I just decided to just redo it. Here's the inspo picture and here's me redoing it. And in the future videos I'm going to do more than one painting in each video, but this video itself is just so chaotic, and I even spilled paint on the floor. And then I had to draw the stars, and I was like kind of stressed out about it, but they turned out pretty good. And here's my dog. So here's the before and here's the after. And then my sister brought me food, of course, at like 2 in the morning, and it was so good. Look at that. And then this was literally drawn by a 2-year-old, I swear. So then I painted over it with some purple paint, and then I didn't like how dark it was, so I went over it with a lighter one. So yeah, that's part 3, like for part 4. This is part 4, me painting my door, and I decided to paint some pink clouds this time, and I added some more dimension in this clip. And then my sister came in clutch and brought me some food, which was so good. Now I'm painting another section, and I decided to paint some pink checkers, and my arm started to hurt. But yeah, here's me filling in one of the squares. It was really tedious. And then my sister came in clutch again and brought me some oatmeal cookies. Now I started to paint another section, so I did a blue background, and then I started to paint these hearts to do this logo. I don't know how to say it, but the one with the eyes on it, and these low-key look scary like that. So here's a close-up of the clouds and the checkers and the hearts. Then my boyfriend brought me some cookies, which was so sweet. So if you want to shout out my next video and pick what I paint next, then follow these steps. Hey guys, so this is part 5, me painting my door, and this time I decided to paint a cow print because everyone was commenting about it and I think it looks really cute. The next thing I did is a cheetah print, and I didn't like how dark the background was, so I went over it with a lighter color, and then I started to fill in the specks with a darker brown, and then I went around it with the black to make it look like a cheetah print. And then my neighbor brought me a smoothie, which was so nice. And shout out to Moray for getting the most likes on the painting suggestion. So instead of a white background, I decided to do a light blue, because if not, you wouldn't be able to see the lines. Then I started to paint the butterflies, which took me over an hour because I had to put so much detail into them, but it was definitely worth it in the end because I really liked how they turned out. Then my sister made me spring rolls, and if you want to see more, then I'll put her account in my caption. So this is how the butterflies turned out, and the cow print, and the cheetah print. Hi guys, so this is part 6 of me painting my door. So I did yellow background, and then while I was drying, I painted this section green. And then I started to paint the lightning bolts, as you can see in this clip. Then I painted this triangle gray, but then I didn't end up liking how it looked, so I went over with a peach color, and I still didn't like how it looked. So I used the leftover paint and I painted this top section because I think the colors would match better. And then I took a short break to eat because my sister wanted me to go downstairs because she made this really yummy cheese fondue. Then I painted this triangle red, and for the smaller sections I wanted to do a solid color so it would help balance out the rest. And here's me painting these black specks. Also, I need your guys' help because I still don't know what to paint this triangle, so please comment suggestions. So here's how the lightning bolts turned out and the specks. Hi guys, so this is part 7 of me painting my door, and this time I painted some cherries with a light pink background because a lot of people were commenting it and I thought that was really cute. So here's me painting the stem. Next, I painted this triangle black because I'm going to paint a galaxy on it. So here's me putting the layers on, and I wanted to make it lighter. And then here's me putting the stars on. Then I took a break and went downstairs to eat because my sister made me some spring rolls, which were bomb. Now I'm painting leaves, and I didn't like how dark the background was, of course, so I went over it to make it a lighter gray. And my sister said these two leaves together looked weird, so I painted over it. And everyone in my last video was flaming me because they said my cheetah print was a leopard print, so I tried to fix it. So here's the before and here's the after. And here's how the cherries turned out, and the galaxy, and the leaves. Hi guys, this is part 8 of me painting my door, and this time I decided to do a trippy paint strip design, and then I went over these strips with purple, and I painted this one yellow. Next, I did one with 3 colors, but I didn't like how they looked together, so I went over the pink with green, and I went over the purple with blue. After that, I painted this background with a light pink, but I didn't like how it looked next to the purple and the other pink, so I went over it with a yellow. And I just painted this triangle with a light green. While that was drying, I went downstairs to eat because my sister made me some food, and she actually made a TikTok how to make it, so I'll put her account in my caption. So here's me painting the strawberries and the stem and the seeds. Here's how the paint strip turned out, and the strawberries. Hi guys, this is part 9 of me painting my door, and this time I painted the great wave, but after about 2 hours of painting, I got so hungry, and then my sister brought me a breakfast burrito at 3 p.m. because I woke up late, but it literally gave me fuel to keep painting. And this wave took me 5 hours, I'm not even kidding, but it was so worth it. Next, I painted this background pink, and here's me struggling trying to cut open this empty bottle because then I painted over it with white. While that was drying, I finally just decided to paint this triangle gray, even though it was gray to begin with, but I'm just really indecisive. Now here's me showing that I brought out a chair after an hour of me standing drawing the Louis Vuitton, and it took me 2 hours to draw. But yeah, here's me painting it. Then I didn't like the green, so I went over it with this blue, but it was too dark, so I went over it with a lighter blue. And I painted this triangle pink earlier, but I thought a peach color would look better. So here's how the great wave and the Louis Vuitton pattern turned out. Come back tomorrow to see me peel the tape and show the final door reveal.